Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. Baby, hold up. Okay, this girl. I've been having issues. Me and this mic, girl, been having issues this weekend. Girl, the mic been winning. Okay, when I say this mic been, baby, this microphone been wearing me out. I don't know what's going on. All right, so anyways, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and talk about some people. Girl, y'all know why we here. All right, so listen. This is just an update. As of now, a lot of people really haven't reported on this because I went to Google. Sometimes I like to go to multiple sources just to see what other outlets are reporting on the tea. But this was actually the only people that have reported on this is Channel 2 News. That's here in Houston. So basically, daughter of, and I also saw it on the blogs. But even when I see stuff on the blogs, I still like to go to Google to see who else is talking about it. Anyway, so daughter of, and what did I see this at? I think I saw it I saw this somewhere. Let me see. I like to say where I got my information from. Was it the Shade Room? I think it was the Shade Room. Yeah, it was the Shade Room. All right. But even when the Shade Room posted, I still, girl, do your due diligence, okay? Um, Daughter of Floyd Mayweather gets 6 years probation after pleading guilty to stabbing woman at rapper NBA YoungBoy's Harris County home. Docs show. So the daughter of world famous boxer Floyd Mayweather has been sentenced to following a violent altercation back in 2021. According to court documents, 22-year-old Iyana, they call her Yaya, Mayweather pled guilty to the stabbing, which reportedly took place inside of the home of her child's father, NBA YoungBoy, on April the 4th, 2020. Mayweather, who was 19 at the time, pled guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charge. On Thursday, she received a deferred adjudication of guilt and was sentenced to 6 years of probation. A representative for the Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's Office said that she's also known as Yaya, was arrested at a Houston residence. Y'all already know what happened, girl. For a felony aggravated assault with a deadly weapon around 1 a.m. local time on Saturday morning. They're basically going over what happened. Um, Girl, y'all already know what happened, girl. She stabbed somebody. Okay? And, I mean, girl, money talks, you know? I mean, there's really not that much to say. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, her daddy is Floyd Mayweather. He ain't hurting for no type of coin. Okay, it ain't too many people that can go around here and stab somebody, and girl, just to get 6 years probation. So I don't want you to try it. Okay. Um, it's sad that this is going on, girl. This happened, girl. You were a teenager. You were 19. You were a legal child. That's it. Um, Yaya always gave me very, very, very. Every time I see Yaya, she look like she's. I'm gonna go ahead and say Yaya look like she's slow. Yaya reminds me of Krishan. She reminds me of Blueface. Every time I see Yaya, she be looking like this. Slow with a Hermes bag. Girl. Don't tell her mama and her daddy failed her. Let's move on. I ain't really got that much to say. Shout out to Yaya. At least you ain't gotta go to jail, girl. I did want to talk about this though. We already talked about GloRilla in a different video. However, I wanted to just bring this back up because again, here I go. Sometimes I want to pat myself on the back sometimes. I mean right now. I want to pat myself on the back right now. Sometimes I'm wrong. I can admit it. We all wrong sometimes, right? But I think I'm right sometimes too. I think I'm right more than I'm wrong sometimes. Okay? And even the times that I'm wrong sometimes. But I feel like this is one of those situations where I'm right again. All right. So this is what GloRilla had to say. I guess after she received some backlash for trying to hire, or not trying to. I'm sure somebody's going to take that job for posting a job for to be her personal assistant for $550 a week. So this is what she said. I never asked none of y'all millionaires that make that in a day to be my assistant. I'm talking about the people who want an opportunity. And this is what she also said. I want you to listen closely. I'm actually going to read this twice. One more thing. The pay must went up from last year because when I was working at Amazon, I was making $550 in a week, 40 hours slaving. I might need to work wherever y'all rich tails work at. Let me read it again. One more thing. The pay must went up from last year. Because when I was working at Amazon, I was making $550 in a week, 40 hours slaving. So this is the first thing I want to say is this, girl. You know, I heard this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I want to mention this. You know, I know a couple of people who work at Amazon. Well, I don't know. Some of my old coworkers, I heard they went and got a job at Amazon, but I don't talk to them. I remember at one point I was actually thinking about going to work at Amazon, and I was reading some of the reviews, you know, on the employment there. And girl, it was too many negatives for me. Girl, some people love it, some people hate it. Somebody I know recently started to work there and quit the same day. So I think it just depends on girl who can deal with it, what position you're in. Yeah, I heard it could be a monster at Amazon. Anyways, so past that, GloRilla. This even and everybody else who says that 550 is a lot and you know it's an opportunity attached to it. Like I don't want to sound mean what I'm about to say, but girl, why are y'all acting like GloRilla is like Beyonce or Kim Kardashian or Nicki Minaj? Even if they said they were going to pay somebody lower than what I thought they deserved to be their assistant, I could see how someone could wrap around their head like, okay, girl, even though the pay may not be the best to be Beyonce's assistant, with it being Beyonce, girl, there may be a lot of opportunity that comes with bumping shoulders with someone like her. You know what makes sense? Like, girl, no tea, no shade. I'm not trying to shade GloRilla at all, but girl, GloRilla, girl, we really don't know. Girl, you like the roundaway girl who just like got signed a couple of months ago, girl. You ain't, girl. Like I could see if it was a Rihanna, a Nicki Minaj, a Jay-Z. I'm just thinking of rich people. Kanye. I don't know, girl. Just the rich people, the people that you probably really could be around, and the shoulders that you're probably bumping. Girl, who? Girl, I'm not trying to say you're not gonna be around. Anyway, let me shut up, child. But GloRilla, this just goes to show that 550 is not a lot because even when you were making 550, you still considered it to be slaving. You see what I'm saying? So when I tell y'all that 550 is not a lot, it's not a lot. Okay? Now, yes, can you try and live off 550? Yeah, you can when you don't have a choice. But the thing that upsets me the most is that a lot of us have been in positions and still are in positions where you're making 550. So you know how it feels to try and stretch 550, girl, and that ain't even including taxes. And be damned if you try to get something to go into your 401k. You're probably bringing home three something at that point. So this girl knows how it feels to make $550 a week. She even considers it to be slave work. But then you turn around and offer the same pay to somebody, knowing that you already think that it's really not a lot of money. Now I get that some people could argue, well, girl, being a personal assistant is not the same thing as working in Amazon. That you know of, girl. When you ripping and running all day at somebody's beck and call, don't know, girl. I'm sure you don't have a set schedule, right? I just don't like that. I was working at Amazon making $5.50 in a week, 40 hours slaving. So if you were making $5.50 in a week and you considered that slaving and you were only working 40 hours, then girl, why would you think that that would be different for someone who probably won't have a set schedule? They're still making that $5.50, right? I'm not getting it. $5.50 is not a lot. Again, I don't need nobody getting in my comment section telling me, girl, $5.50 you can live off of. I don't need no lessons on life, baby. I don't made $6 at a job before. I don't made $10 at a job before. I know what you can do, but what I'm saying is, when you have experienced certain things and you know how it feels to be in certain positions, when you get into a position where you can potentially help somebody out, you don't try and teach them a lesson because that's what your black ass had to go through. That's all I'm saying. Y'all walking around here wearing, girl, $1,000 chains, $100,000 chains, and dimes and popping bottles, but then you want somebody to come and be your assistant and drag them all across the world for $5.50 a week. Girl, what? Then you gonna get a bitch like Yaya Mayweather who probably can barely spell girl right, girl. Don't even know how to can barely text. And you probably want the assistant to the superstars for $550 a week, even though you consider $550 a week slaving when you worked at Amazon. I just wanted to make sense. That's it. I just wanted to make sense. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. Young Miami. I'm gonna go ahead and say something. Young Miami says nothing is one-sided when it comes to Diddy. It goes both ways. That's what she said. Young Miami says nothing is one-sided when it comes to Diddy. It goes both ways. Girl, what Rock say? A lot don't care who tell it. Girl, Miami, girl, I'm not mad at you for getting your money. I know what's going on over there, girl. You 28, girl. You done met somebody who gonna trick off his money, give you, all you gotta do is give him a little pussy. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you get you a couple of bags, some money, shopping sprees, a TV show. Girl, I get it. I understand it. But girl, you're not gonna sit here and try to lie to my face and try to act like it's one-sided. Because the truth of the matter is, girl, as many bitches as it is of y'all, that's Puff Daddy. That Puff Daddy is, girl, trolloping around town, is only one of him. Because I ain't never seen none of y'all heifers with no other nigga besides Puff Daddy. So no, baby, it's one-sided. Okay? It's definitely one-sided. Because while Puff Daddy can embarrass y'all, y'all can't embarrass him. And I was talking to my sister earlier. That's why I actually just got home. I was with my sister. Anyway, child. And we were talking and we were saying one of the things that aggravate us the most about Carisha is girl, why are you online arguing with these girls? Girl, you know what the tea is. Why are you arguing? And the truth of the matter is, I'm not. This is. I want you to please don't misconstrue what I'm about to say. But I'm not saying that you should be arguing if a man is yours or if a man is your boyfriend or whatever. But girl, you online arguing over a man when the truth of the matter is, girl, y'all single. From what y'all say, so how are you single? You see what I'm saying? I think Carisha is a little confused on what's going on because how are you single? But you're still online arguing and fussing over a nigga that, quite frankly, girl, is no title to the relationship because you've said that and Puff Daddy has said that. So why are you fighting bitches online? I could wrap my head around it if the nigga was your boyfriend, your husband, whatever. But you say y'all single, so what are we going back and forth for online? I need the girls to make it make sense to me. That's it. Shout out to make it make sense. But Carisha, girl, get your money, girl. Just stop arguing and fussing with these bitches online. Girl, you the new Cassie. You the girl who made it to the red carpet. You the girl who gonna make it to the TV shows, the award shows, the dinners, the Hollywood parties. You are the new Cassie. You need to do what Cassie did. Stick around as long as you can. Get your money. Once you age out, because Miami, you going to age out, because we all know Puff Daddy like him young. Okay? You going to age out. And clearly he likes him young for a reason. Because the truth of the matter is, he can't play these games with bitches his age. He could. He could, because there's some dumb bitches out there at 50. But he knows it's a better chance of him getting away with the shit when it's somebody in their 20s, right? Right? Girl, just do what Cassie did, girl. Stick around, stack your money up, girl, save it, and then gonna marry you a white man. That's what Cassie did, child. Cassie saved all of that money up Puff Daddy gave her, honey, and then went and married her white man and had them children, baby. Because for the life of me, honey, I still don't know, because I think they say Cassie live in the Hollywood Hills. Cassie ain't made that much money off me and you. Girl, it's me and you. I've been waiting. I think I want to make a move. Tell me how you like it. Tell me how you like it. Oh. Girl, I ain't gonna lie, that was some girl, I ain't gonna lie. While I'm sitting here trying to shade Cassie, me and you was my jam. And addicted? Girl, I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. My addiction. I'm addicted to you. Girl, that was Ryan. I think that was Ryan Leslie with Cassie Addiction. Girl, so I ain't gonna sit here and clown Cassie too much. Cause girl, while I'm sitting here trying to shade Cassie on me and you was my shit. Yes. But all I'm saying is, Cassie ain't made that much money off me and you. Okay? Cassie had one single, girl, in '93. And one little movie I think she did with Terrence J. And this helped her living in the Hollywood Hills. At least Cassie had enough sense to stack her money to the side. Because she knew Mad Day was going to come, but she was going to leave that nigga. Okay? And she knew she wasn't about to go live wherever she grew up at, girl. I don't know what Cassie grew up at, girl. Cassie could have came from a rich family as far as I know. But I think Cassie lived in the Hollywood Hills, and I don't know what that white man do, because they said the white boy was a personal trainer. Now, unless you just some personal trainer to the stars, okay? That's the only way I can see you living in the Hollywood Hills. I think they up there living on Puff Daddy money, which I'm not mad at it, okay? So, Carisha, girl, just to get your shit together and stop getting online arguing with these girls. Because as far as I'm concerned, girl, why are you single and Puff Daddy single, but you online arguing and fussing and fighting with Gina? It makes no sense. Okay. Does it make sense? It don't make no sense. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. My addiction. Yeah, that's my song. I'm addicted to you. Girl said to they say that girl, I can't even say the words. It's recommended that girl y'all start wearing y'all face mask again. Did y'all ever stop? It says that in cities like New York and Los Angeles that the rise is going back up. Girl, I really don't wear my face mask as much as I used to. I'm not gonna lie. You know, when I went to Chicago like a couple of weeks ago, and I wore it on the flight. Girl, let me tell you, I never told y'all the story. Girl, so I'm on a flight to Chicago. When we get on the plane, I like to sit by the window. So I'm sitting by the window. It was a black girl in the middle. She was an AKA. How I know she had an AKA bracelet. So anyways, it was an AKA in the middle, a white man on the end. Girl, you know somebody started coughing. You already know who it was, okay? Girl, so all I politely did, because I didn't have my mask on. I was like, girl, I ain't gonna wear my mask, girl. Girl, all I did was politely, I got my little backpack that I had. Girl, I carried my little backpack. Baby, I reached out that backpack, pulled one of the masks out, and put that hoe right on my face. I'm not playing these games. Let's say, you know, girl, probably 3 seconds later, after that mask went on my face, I saw the black girl say, excuse me, ma'am, can you hand me a mask, please? I said, I know that's right. Because, girl, the white man at the end, all this coughing and yakking and shit he doing. So I still wear my mask from time to time. It just depends. Like if I go to the mall, I really don't, because I feel like I can control. I know, I can control how many people are around me. You know what I'm saying? Like on a plane, girl, It really is packed, you know. But girl, just do whatever you feel is comfortable, honey. Like we can't get too comfortable because clearly, girl, it's starting to go back up. So just be comfortable, honey. Just be comfortable. That's all I can really say. Anyways, child, I'm gone. I want to try to get up early in the morning and go get my hair cut. I said early in the morning. What time is it? It's only 11:45. I think I might take my melatonin. That'll knock me out. I took one last night. Oh, I slept so good. I woke up around 8 this morning. Oh, it felt amazing. I made me some coffee, put me some little music on. Honey, sat out on the balcony and just took it all in, girl. Because sometimes you got to praise God. You got to praise the universe, honey, okay? Anyways, girl. All right, I'm gone. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, have I talked too much? It's Sheree. So this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. The New York Times has named Sheree Whitfield one of the 93 most stylish people. So neighbors, from fashion designers to being one of the most to being one of the most stylish people of this year. Real Housewives of Atlanta star and owner of She by Sheen. They didn't say She by Sheen, I said She by Sheen. But owner of She by Sheree, Sheree Whitfield, has landed a spot on the New York Times 93 most stylish people of 2022 list. The New York Times says all have at least one thing in common. At some point over the past 12 months, they made us talk about how we dress, how we live, and how we choose to express ourselves. Among Sheree's, some of the other honorees include Rihanna and Zendaya. What are your thoughts? Girl, let me say something. This ain't no shade to Sheree. I don't keep up with Sheree outside of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I do remember Sheree never looking a mess throughout the last season 14. Sheree was pretty much together all the time. But even with Sheree always, never, look and put together, I don't know if I would put her on the same list as like the most stylish. Does that make sense? I think that you could look nice and decent and be put together sometimes. And there were a few times Sheree was actually fly during season 14. Because again, I don't keep up with Sheree outside of the show. But Sheree has never. I don't know. Anytime I see even Sheree make the blogs, she always has on like some sweats, joggers, spring, September, fall, right? Maybe Sheree is a fly girl, and we just don't know about it. I don't know based off what I know about Sheree and what I've seen from Sheree, I wouldn't put her on the same list as Zendaya. Zendaya be dressing. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna, I hate to say it, Rihanna shouldn't even be on that list. Not this year. Rihanna looked a mess most of this year. Now, I don't know if that was due to the fact that she was pregnant or what, but Rihanna ain't no most stylish girl of 2022. So it's a few people on the list that shouldn't be on there. Rihanna is one. And again, Sheree, even though Sheree never looks a mess, Sheree is put together. It's been a few times Sheree was definitely fly. I would not put her like stylish, New York Times list style. Let's see who's on this list, girl. Let's see. Because we saw Zendaya. I want to see who else. Okay. So we have Rihanna, Ben Affleck. Hold up. We have Rihanna, Ben Affleck, Martha Stewart, Serena Williams, Bad Bunny, Christian Smalls, Lizzo. I'm just naming some people. Sydney Carter, Emma Corrin, I don't know, Kate Bush, Eric Adams, Doja Cat. I could even see Doja Cat being on the list. I could. Bella Hadid. Who is this? I don't know who that is. Honey Dijon. Mary J. Blige. I can see Mary J. Blige being on the list. Keke Palmer. Anne Hathaway. Lewis Hamilton with his fine ass. Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. Kourtney don't have no style. Somebody said this and I didn't even realize till they said it. Kourtney's style is whatever man she's dating at the time. Have y'all know? I said when they said that online, I said, oh my God, it's so true. Kourtney doesn't have a style. She's with Travis. Now her style is more edgy, punk rock, black, like, anyways. Justice Brown Jackson, she made the list. Willow Peel, from RuPaul's Drag Race. Lil Nas X, okay. Brad Pitt, I can get with Lil Nas X, I can. Cheryl Lee Ralph, okay. Grace Wells Bonner, I don't know anything about her. Sheree Whitfield. Uncle Clifford made the list for his character in P Valley. Queen Elizabeth. Oh, girl. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Okay, sure. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar. Tracy Ellis Ross in Hair Tales. So LeBron James made the list. Oh, my girl, Kalani Barfield Brown. I just got excited. I was literally just talking about this lady the other day. I was saying how she dresses modestly. She dresses conservatively to me. You know, she may show some leg and a little titty sometimes, but for the most part, she's usually covered up. And I was saying that she would be a good person for people who don't really like to show a lot of skin, you know, to look up to, like AKA Giselle and some of the other girls, because she really dresses her ass off to me. Remember I was talking about her? She actually just came out with a fashion line for Target. She made the list. Shout out to her. Miss Thing dresses her ass off. Anyways, I mean, Steph Curry. See, some of these people they just threw on the list. There are a few people on this list that shouldn't have been. Some of the other people, a lot of these people I don't know about, so I really can't say. I don't think Sheree shouldn't be on this list. Rihanna shouldn't be on this list. Steph Curry. What LeBron James had on? Okay, girl. But shout out to Sheree. Shout out to Sheree. That's all I can really say. Shout out to her. All right. So, where is it? I just had it. I just had this. Where is it at? Okay, here we go. Romeo seemingly shades his father, Master P. All right. So, the guy, Twitch, I think he was first on So You Think You Can Dance, and then I think he ended up getting a job at the Ellen DeGeneres. I don't know anything about him. Anyways, he committed suicide the other day, and so Master P got online and said, "R.I.P. to the one and only dancing #DJ Twitch, and salute at Snoop Dogg for celebrating him. These are crazy times we are living in. You can be smiling one day and gone the next. Life is too short. Appreciate your loved ones. #mental illness is real. Shout out to Post Malone and Dre London coming together with me for the cause. #God is good." And then Romeo Miller, his son, came out, and this is what he had to say. Today was a boiling point. Girl, you should have proofread this. Today was a boiling point. Seen a man avoid his own children's struggle with SUICIDE and depression, but post another man whom passed away today that he doesn't even know. Y'all idols be lost. Better stop following the blind. Watch when it's revealed. So for those who don't know, Master P had a daughter who um, passed away. I think a couple of months ago. I think it was due to drugs, and I think she also had mental illness problems. I'm not exactly sure, but he did have a daughter who passed away a couple of months ago. It was recently. Um, some of the people, we all have our own opinions. Someone says in the comment section, keep that in private though, praying for them. Stand on that. Your children will always humble you. This is happening all over social media. People are posting check on your loved ones when they're not even doing it themselves. All of this is performative and done for likes. I hate to be negative Nancy, but I do feel like I think it is a sad situation when a lot of people, when most people die, I think it can be a sad situation. Some people, I'm just gonna be honest, girl. When some people die, I just don't care. Depending on how you were when you were running around, girl, in this world, if you are one of the R. Kellys, girl, if you die tomorrow, girl, would I really be sad that R. Kelly died? No, I wouldn't. I know that sounds very, very mean, but I wouldn't. R. Kelly has caused too much chaos, confusion, and destruction in the community for anybody to care about his death. I'm sorry. Um, but I was a little bit surprised by the amount of people online. And I was like, girl, and I thought about that too. I was like, as much as we always scream, check on your loved ones, check on your loved ones, how many people out here are really checking on their loved ones? Because as much as y'all are sitting here talking about, girl, mental health is real, girl, as soon as Meg the Stallion says something like, oh, I wanted to die and I was going through it, girl, y'all read her rights. So do we care about mental health? Or do we only care about mental health when it comes to certain people? Or is it that a motherfucker just gotta be dead for people to care? Because like I've always said, people usually don't care until girl, your heart stop beating. Then all of a sudden everybody come out the woodworks and want to give you your flowers. And then start talking about, girl, what I need from you is understand. Girl, now all of a sudden, girl, we got to understand what's going on. But you'll have somebody like Meg the Stallion who says, girl, I didn't even want to be here. And girl, y'all turn y'all nose up and say she's doing too much. Girl, I just want us to be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. That's it. That's all I want. This is the thing, right? Social media is, shout out to social media. Girl. Social media, some people are upset that Romeo went to social media and addressed whatever situation. I mean, it is what it is, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Master P and his children. We don't know if Romeo has tried to get in contact with his father. His father just ignored him. But for Romeo to come out and say something like this, I'm sorry, I just tend to lean towards the children more whenever, they come out and say X, Y, and Z about the parents, right? Some people are in the comment section defending Master P, saying that Romeo should be grateful. Here's another comment. His dad is why he is in the position he's in. The bigger question becomes, why has he avoided y'all? I want y'all to listen to what this nigga just said, okay? The bigger question becomes, why has he avoided y'all? Basically saying, why has Master P avoided his children? What kind of depression, then the S word thoughts, have his kids caused him to make him cut them off? Girl, let's not act like P ain't have Romeo all over TV with money, mansions, etc. Y'all niggas make me sick. Y'all really think that just because you have a little bit of money and because you live in the best zip code in town and because you can send your kids to the best schools in the area, that all of a sudden that makes you father or mother of the year? That don't mean shit. Nothing. You can have all of those things and still be a horrible ass parent. And then y'all sit here and say stuff like, girl, he put him in the best. Well, girl, I would expect you to do the best for your children. Like, I feel like sometimes, yes, you can give parents appreciation, give them a thank you. You should celebrate your parents, right? But also, I want to say this too. It's almost like applauding someone for paying their rent on time. It's like almost applauding someone for taking care of their business as a grown person. Again, I'm not saying that you should not show appreciation and love to your parents because you definitely should, right? But girl, you not gonna get no balloon just because, girl, you did what you're supposed to do, which was bring a child in this world and take care of the motherfucker. Girl, he put y'all in mansions. I mean, well, bitch, if he was living in one, what the fuck, girl? If he was living in one, what the fuck I was gonna live on the street? So if my daddy was living in a mansion, then where was I supposed to live? Oh, in an apartment with my mom on the other side of town. And y'all remember, I think I remember a little bit. Y'all remember how Master P did his wife whenever they got a divorce? Girl, Master P probably ain't shit. I'm sorry. Your son out here telling it all. You so worried about DJ Twitch, but I ain't even worried about your own goddamn kids. It is what it is, girl. Okay. What else we talking about? Mm, oh, girl. Nick Cannon explains why he didn't want his late son to undergo chemotherapy for brain cancer. I couldn't imagine that on a newborn. This is according to Hollywood Unlocked. So Nick Cannon says he and Alyssa Scott ultimately decided not to use chemotherapy on their late son Zane, following his diagnosis with brain cancer shortly after his birth. The toddler passed away last December at just 5 months old, which Nick had previously described as one of the most devastating losses he'd ever experienced. In a recent interview on the Checkup with Dr. David Agus, the Wild Announced star touched on Zen's condition at the time and how he and Alyssa avoided chemotherapy as a treatment plan. The drug treatment, which uses powerful chemicals to kill off fast-growing cells in the body, is also known to leave patients feeling weak and drained, while side effects include fatigue, hair loss, easy bruising, bleeding, and nausea. Nick stressed that putting a 5-month-old under such intensive and grueling treatment was out of the question. I can understand that, I really can. I knew how as a full-grown man, that process, he said, while referring to his past use of chemotherapy to treat his lupus. My hair was falling out. I wouldn't even call it pain. It just sucked everything out of you. I couldn't imagine that on a newborn and what that would do. My stomach growling, y'all. Nick added that he didn't want his son to spend the rest of his life in the hospital, subsequently leading him and Alyssa to make a heartfelt decision to simply enjoy the time they had left with Zen before his passing. I don't agree with that motherfucker on a lot of shit, a lot of dumb shit that he say, but I can understand that. Because I heard that chemotherapy is bad. So just imagine a 5-month-old baby going through it. Soon as I get home. Man who attacked Dave Chappelle on stage pleads no contest and is sentenced to 270 days in jail. The man accused of assaulting Dave Chappelle on stage at the Hollywood Bowl in May has pleaded no contest. Isaiah Lee, 24, was arrested and charged with one misdemeanor count of assault and breaching a restricted location during a live performance. According to the Los Angeles City Attorney's Office, Lee was sentenced to 270 days in county jail. I mean, girl, I'm not mad at that. I mean, he did hop on the girl. When I say they beat his ass. Now, I will say this much, girl. Yeah, I don't care what nobody say. There is a such thing as excessive force. We talk about cops using it all the time. So we're not going to act like we don't know what fucking excessive force is, okay? Girl, the way they beat that man. Girl, now like I said, girl, I'm not. I can understand a little mollywopper too. I can see a little pop, pop, boom, pat. You know what I'm saying? But girl, they monkey stomped that man. But on the other hand, girl, I don't know what you think. I don't know what you was expecting when you ran your ass on stage. Okay, I could look at it from both sides. At one point, it's like, girl, I could see you having to handle him a little bit, right? But girl, to the point, girl, they beat the shit out of that man. And it wasn't 1, 2, 3, or 4. I think even Jamie Foxx ran on stage. But girl, I guess it's a chance you take when you hop your ass in spaces that you ain't got no business being in. Like, you didn't have no business being on that stage, sir. Not Dave. I'm talking about the one who got his ass whooped. You ain't had no business being on that stage. Now you done got your ass whooped and you in jail. Okay? Girl, sometimes it ain't worth it. It is not worth it. It ain't worth it. Okay? Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.